Moving Out by Billy Joel or Anthony's song is a song I'd like to show you how to play. Before we get started on any tutorial, go to my website, classicssongspianobar.com, go to the sheet music downloads page, and find the arrangement that I have. This is a one-page arrangement, which is going to be under the year 1978. Pause the video until you can get that. Okay, so now you see that we have several things going on here. We have an introduction, and then we have verse, refrain, verse, and then an out. The introduction is written out, and notice that I write the term bass pattern throughout. So that is something that's just going to happen until you get to a certain point. But if you look at the chord progression in the introduction, D minor, G minor 7, C, F major 7. And you'll notice that that happens for the very first two lines, or similarly for the first two lines of the song. Just to look at the introduction, all written out. Now, Anthony works in the grocery store. Thing about my notation is that I have my own sort of system of figuring things out. Obviously, you have chords. Some long letters right next to the chord indicate the highest note of the chord, so we'll play it with the F on top. You also see a slash which is telling you it's a bass note D, and the down arrow is telling you to go down, just like you see in the introduction. Now, you come to the G minor, and all you see is a G minor, but I've said the bass pattern is throughout, so you'll go into the G, just like you see in the introduction. So you've got D minor, low D, G, and then you're going to go D, C, E, F. Then you have A, C, A. Just a little bit different from the introduction. A, C, A, D, D, A, G, B, D, C, E, F, A. Then the second time, G, D, C, too hard. Okay, one thing you see that's a little bit different than the introduction is you see the E plus. An E plus is an E augmented chord. Now, if I played an E major chord, we would have E, G sharp, and B. To augment a chord means you take the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you raise it a half step. It's actually going to be down here. So we've got our D minor, G7, C. Now here's our augmented chord. Because if we put a B there, we would have our E, G sharp, and B here, but we had a C, so we want an E, G sharp, and C. And then this be the top of the F major 7, where the E is your major 7. So that's the only difference between the first line and the introduction. Is the C also going to an E augmented, E plus chord, where the B in the E chord becomes an C. All right, so I'm going to play this again. This time I'm going to just throw in the words. Anthony walks at the grocery. Oh, let me get that right. Anthony walks in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leona left a note on the door. She said, "Sonny, move out to the country. I'll be working to work, get out on a date. You wouldn't know by now." Now a G9. Notice I have, here's my D minor. A G7 would be 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. But what I do is, I already have a G in the bass, I don't need it here, but there's your 9. So you can voice it like that. Working too hard can give a heart attack. Then you got, okay. Then he has a little emotional on the B flat and the C. Working too hard can give a heart attack. You wanna know by now. So here's your B flat or your G9, B flat, and your C. Back to your D minor. Now this time you don't have an F major 7. You just have an F. Okay, so notice what I did here. That all you get for your money. Like that. No, that's not the best way to finger it. You can just watch. B flat is where it's going to. Now an F, the reason I know to do that is that an F major scale has the B flat in it. So I'm playing what are parallel thirds. Third, 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 third. Thirds because this is 1, 2, 3 notes apart. This is 1, 2, 3 notes apart. This is 1, 2, 3 notes apart. Okay. Is that all you get for your money? And it seems such a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. Okay, so notice that you have the chords and the little notes under the slashes are bass notes. So you have, it seems such a waste of time if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. Okay, so those are just some nice passing tones. Without them, you just got, seems such a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm E minor 7, A7. Now, you can even get a little bit of additional elaboration. So something like this. Seems such a waste of time. So I just did a little arpeggiation on the C. And then, now I want you to notice I've got a D minor here, got an F with a little delay. Here's my G minor 7, but it's got to start with a C, B flat, A, G, E, F, G, B, E, no, B flat because of an S sus. And that's a repeat sign. Now, you can replay this over and over again if you want to, but those notes that I'm playing are there. So start out with moving out. Okay. One thing I want you to notice is that the chords, you've got the D minor over out, and then here's your G minor 7, which actually has to start on the C. Here's your G, your C with G as your highest note. Now, the C over E, that means you've got this bass note. Instead of like that. Back to the G7. Sorry. Okay, now then, Sergeant O'Leary, and then he works at Mr. Cacciatore's. Those two lines are, again, the bass pattern from the introduction. So you've got D, D, 2 G minor, D, C, E, F, A, C, D, D, going to G, going to C, okay, and then this time I'll go ahead, trading in his Chevy for a Cadillac. You ought to know by now. There's that C chord, then back. Okay, there's a lot to the song, but you know, if you are patient and you look at this perhaps at slower speeds over and over, and you look at the page that I have, everything that is done is cued on the page. Whether you see a lowercase letter under a slash, which is a bass note, or whether you see note to the right of a chord, which is the highest note of the chord, and you see the pattern that's given to you in the introduction, so that you know when you go from D to G, you've got to go through A and A flat. When you get to C, you've got to go to D, like that. Okay. So you get to Mr. Cacciatore's. He works at Mr. Cacciatore's down at Son of a Cheese. Whoops. all about. Oh no, where's the rest of the chorus? See the ellipses after about? That means you know that you're going to go up to the shaded region. This is an abbreviation of the shaded region because when I was playing at a piano bar, I wanted to get everything on 1 or 2 pages so I wouldn't have to turn the page. So once you see if that's what it's all about, that is going to be followed by, if you go up and you see that's what it's all about, then it's going to be mama. If that's moving up, then I'm moving out. And then you would play through the shaded region and then come back down to you should never argue with a crazy mind. Okay? So I'm going to start out with it seems such a waste of time. Then that means your eyes are going to go up to mama if that's moving up. Okay? And it seems such a waste of time. That's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Now, you should never argue with a crazy mama. You ought to know by now. You can pay over sound with the overtime. Is that all you get for your money? And if that's what you have in mind, if that's what you're all about, good luck moving up, 'cause I'm moving out. Moving out. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Okay, now D major. Let me get this right. I'm going to try this again. Okay, now I didn't play that exactly as I have it written, and let me show you why. This is D with F sharp. Here is the okay, that's a little elaboration. But you can just play here. Now a G9 sus is actually going to just be this. So you can just remember that. That's the 9, and this is the suspension or the 4, sus4. And then you have D with A. See how quickly that moves? That's why I have a dash there. Okay, D with F sharp. G9 to G. There's a lot to that song, but it's all here. I've explained every piece of it. So just go comb through this very slowly. This song is worth it. This is a very unique song. It's got some clever devices in it, some nice chord changes. I tell you, when he goes, if that's moving up, then I'm, oh, that B flat to E minor 7, that is an excellent change and takes you right back to D minor. Well, anyhow, that's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You can get to me through the comments. Also, trying to think. Oh yes, please subscribe. I need subscribers. I need people to time. I need time. I need your sharing. I need your support. Please do. I have received so many kind comments over the years from people listening to my arrangements. It means so much to me. People all over the world. And it's really quite funny when I think about it. When I was young, 14, 15, and I had these illusions of being a rock star, I thought, I want to be world famous. Well, now I am. I have a few people in Argentina that know who I am, a handful of people in Australia, a few people in the Netherlands. I'm not world famous, but I'd have a handful of people around the world. And that's one of the nice things about living in this era. Thank you very much, and I will be around for another tutorial. Have a good one.